everyone, Scott Hansen here, ready and fired up for the 2028 version of the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. We begin with a good interconference matchup. And this is Malik Willis. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Vikings come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, we bring you another opener that's got some real star power to it. And it's the man from Texas A&M, KC Concepcion. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Browns got the win in this one by 9. You don't often see big moves after 1 week of games, but some teams are thinking no time like the present. It's our Week 1 trade report. The big news of the week? Without question, it's this man. He's headed to the Saints in exchange for a package that includes a couple of draft picks. A lot of great performances on NFL kickoff weekend. Only one, though, can be the EA Sports Player of the Week. Our nominee is this man, Daniel Jones. He was terrific in the win at Houston, as he threw for well over 300 yards and 4 touchdown passes. The Colts have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Meanwhile, a look at the rest of Week 1's top performers, all grading out at an A+ on their first test of the new season. With this opening week of action now complete, time for a look at the NFL leaders in passing yards. And the man who came bursting out of the gate in Week 1, Baker Mayfield. With that, a look at the scores from a wild first week of the new NFL season. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. On the Vikings sideline, their second-year running back. Good numbers on the ground in the win a week ago. On the other side for the Bears, a look there at their running back. He'll be looking to bounce back after he struggled in the loss a week ago.
All right, guys, welcome on back. Real quick, we have 2 injuries. Hooker, our main backup safety's out, and also McCarthy's out again. So we have another Malik Willis game. So we'll see how it goes. If he plays well, maybe he's our starter. But let's see how this game goes. The last one defensively went well, so we'll see how this one goes with Caleb Williams.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On play action, here's Williams. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of a carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame.
Yep, that's playing Caleb Williams in a nutshell right there.
When we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Throwing is Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have... own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Bruce. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now a 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll be forced to kick this right into the teeth of the wind. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
They'll run for the first time with Kamani Vidal. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
It's 4th down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Willis will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this Bears defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on. And
looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Man, there's just constant fucking pressure on me. I can't sit back and look at a play. I'm constantly almost sacked. And never ending.
Decision either. Not at all. And that's
I'm just constantly almost sacked, especially on third down. Like I said, the biggest problem with all Madden is they give themselves shit when they need it. Like, oh, third down, we're gonna give ourselves a big offensive play. Oh, third down, you're gonna have pressure on you fucking instantly. You can't fucking even look at your play to even see who's open or not.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
Yeah, cover outside, throws outside. And they're handing themselves this touchdown. Yeah, because they can't help themselves but give themselves massive amounts of pressure when they need it.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Brooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Brooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Willis looks to pass it here. This one caught by Winslow. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
Up the middle, Johnson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A nice little juke. Flashes another juke. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 20. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because... And down he'll go at the 25. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45. $77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Let's go now.
Willis looking to throw it. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Who catches the ball like that? Who catches it and stands there for 10 seconds in the NFL? I've never seen that. He caught the ball, stood there with the ball above his head, and like he's just allowing the defenders to react to him. It's fucking annoying.
They'll try the left side. Bruce. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
These overly long motions are really getting annoying. Like, they're really getting fucking annoying.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Willis. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
A game of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Up the middle they go. Bruce. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball.
Who's 91, and why is he, like, unbelievably hard to fucking even go around? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Watch him be like a fucking, 70. Tyler Davis, he's a 76. Yeah, I can't even run by this guy. And no one can block him.
Right out and right up the middle.
17-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Come on. Hey, come on,
Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yards to go.
Willis looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 5-yard gain.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard
Play action.
line.
Now Williams. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man right side, Myers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Williams going to look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On first down, Bruce. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
Right back to him on first down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the pulling after. It's good to make it 17-7.
I hate to say it, I might have a new quarterback, man. This guy's really fun to use, and he's good. I may have a new quarterback, bro. I hate to say it.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Williams. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's big Jordan Davis. Drop it. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:58 left to play.
Looks like the Bears need a new punter. Holy shit.
From the gun, here's Willis. And Winslow brings it in over the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now Willis to throw. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. They go play action with Willis. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies are moved for the green.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing is Williams. Pass to the right side. And I think the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back.
LOL.
Expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how
Best linebacker in the league, baby.
But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his total. Down at the 25.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it. Everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Willis. Pass complete to Addison. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Willis now off play action. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bruce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Bruce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Willis out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now from the gun, here's Willis. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bruce. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, the turnover fast.
Yeah, I mean, defensive end. This is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They go back and they cover it perfect. I go back to throw and 3 people are covering, one person's covering 3 people all over the field. It's just ridiculous.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to get this one down.
Let me tell you, this strong safety, I like how involved he is. He's involved in almost like every play.
2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw, Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee quietly. Stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fielded at the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So here are the Vikings to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Willis. He will find Winslow on the left side, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Willis throws.
Yeah, I mean, they're just standing in my zones. I'm not throwing the ball anymore. I'm just going to run it. I can't throw the ball. They just go to my. Everyone's constantly covered, and they just come back and pick it off. It's fine. I'm not going to deal with that bullshit. I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to run the ball down their fucking throat the whole game.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Vidal. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, I'm not blaming the quarterback. I'm not blaming the quarterback for this.
And the Bears take advantage of the field position.
The AI is just fucking me over a little bit, but it is what it is.
And no, it falls in.
We're just gonna run the ball right down their fucking throat. That's all we're gonna do.
The Bears send the kick.
It's my fault for taking those chances too. I shouldn't be throwing the ball like I'm doing. So it's not the quarterback. It's actually me.
27-yard line.
First and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They go play action with Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles.
Yeah, I mean, every time I throw the ball, they just run into, they're running my routes for my receivers. They're doing this again. I don't like this, man. I don't think it's right. They're getting their ass kicked so they have to cheat. I don't get it.
Why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Willis's pass complete to number 3.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Willis. And he'll go.
Yeah, yeah, there's nowhere to throw the ball. I can't throw the ball anymore. They've just taken it away. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost this game because they're going to become unstoppable because they have all the momentum. They've had it for how long now? 3 straight picks. I go back to throw the ball, and my players are just hit constantly. They can't run routes because they're just hit and held. They're hit and held constantly. So
that flag.
I mean, and everything takes so fucking long, so you just get a penalty.
The Vikings send out their punter. As he's
yeah, they're gonna score here. They're gonna get a touchdown. They're gonna make this a game. Within 5 minutes, it'll be 30-27. Within 5 minutes.
Punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Vidal. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, Or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
The AI just does not run the ball in this game. They just don't run it. So we're just going to cover pass. They'll start running it when we have a personnel that's lighter, but they don't run the ball in this game.
Keeps the sticks moving.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
There we go. Went to a nickel. They ran the ball. Yeah, that's what they do. They're snarky. They're sneaky and snarky.
And the trend continues here.
They won't run the ball when I'm in a 43. They won't run the ball.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that
They'll run the ball when I'm a 42.
pop one of these
When I have safeties and corners and shit, that's when they'll run the ball.
takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have...
Didn't it just switch to the guy that's like fucking 15 yards away from the play?
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Williams pass.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
7 turnovers in an NFL game. That's ridiculous.
In an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter.
That's crazy.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy.
You again, have the devs ever even watched an NFL game?
And the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the...
It's very rare to even have like 1 or 2 turnovers. Very rare.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bruce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, it is what it is. I told you guys it's going to happen. They just become all of a sudden the best defense you'll ever play against. We just got to kind of get through the game. It is what it is.
Willis.
And when we do pass the ball, yep, they're sitting right there.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 30.
Stupid.
Well shy of the first down.
4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Vidal to start the drive.
Yeah, see, now they're in, you know, the spreading us out. They're in a 2-minute offense.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4.
We have a light, you know, personnel, and they're running the ball. That's when they run, so they can run good on you. Intercept that bitch, bro. Come on, man. What's an 8th fucking turnover?
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted.
That's why I like to get bigger corners, man. They have that reach.
They're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. And he will slide to a stop.
What play did they call when my defensive tackle's going out for coverage? Like,
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
here's why I do the coach suggestions, so I'm not sitting there going through this shit 100 times.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. It got his man.
Yeah, I mean, the coach suggestion is just a defense with a bunch of holes in it. I got to stop using that. It's just a bunch of defenses with holes. You just call cover 3 for you, and then all of a sudden you can stand there and burp the baby and fucking throw it in the middle.
At the 38-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
Throwing again here, Williams. Work in the middle of the field.
Why are we matching personnels and the fucking linebackers on fucking receiver? Why? Again? Why?
Talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Williams.
At the 13-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears 1st down.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams. And
they're handing fucking Williams stats. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make it look like you didn't have a dog shit game, which you did.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score.
Right. I mean, it's just playing on Madden. They hand themselves shit. There's not much you can do about it. There's not much you can do. Just hand themselves stuff. Just gotta try to slow them down the best you can.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.